Hello everybody, we're back for episode 9, I think, of Hardcore Minecraft. And I left us on the last episode with just this plain nothing of supports for our new house that we are going to make today. So I'm just gonna start that for fun, you know? Just go straight into it. So I was just working on my house in the dark. I know, it's bad choice. Also, I have two Enderman friends now. The other one finally showed up. But, oh, they went away. Nope, they're right there. There's phantoms now. There's 4 of them. Why are there so many of them? Stop it. Dude. Leave me alone. I just want to build on my house. But instead you have to come fight me. So dumb. Anyways, I'm just gonna go mine. So I sort of have this like basis foundation up right here. I replaced these pillars with andesite and cobblestone with a little bit of brick down there to kind of get this area. And this is kind of going to be sort of a blacksmith type shop. And then I'm going to have on top over here, you can see a pillar there and there, like the actual house that the blacksmith would theoretically live in. Which, since it's my house, I guess I'm the blacksmith. But it's gonna look super cool, and I'm starting to realize that this is turning out to be a lot bigger than I was originally planning it to be. So we're gonna see what I can do to sort of scale it back so it's not too much for the starter house that it's supposed to be. And it's been raining a lot, which is kind of annoying, but we have a good little basis right here. So I just got off a call, and during said call I managed to do this. I had this much. This is going to be sort of like the underneath like workshop area, and I just realized that that's not symmetrical. It's not on either side, so I'll probably just leave it. Yeah. And oh, that's gonna bother me so much. The thing's not in the middle. This needs to come in one wall. I'll change it later. But this is what the top looks like. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do up here. I wanted to make this into like sort of a greenhouse, like sort of rooftop garden, and then have the actual house here. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's the plan. I don't know how I'm gonna do it with this currently being the flooring, and I'm gonna have to change the flooring into something else. So we'll see how that works. And at some point, I must have looked at one of the Endermen because that one's angry, and he might have to die. I don't remember looking at him, but he's angry at me, so probably looked at him too much. And I'm gonna move this in one wall. I have fixed the problem. It is now symmetrical on both sides, and I did this little back area with stairs going up. They need to go up like 2 more, but I kind of ran out of space, and this spot isn't built yet. But I'm ready to move out of the cave, so I'm currently moving all my stuff out of the cave into this chest here. Because this area is okay, but it's really annoying to have to jump over this wall every time I need to get out. So, yeah. Also, I didn't mention this, I got enough iron for full iron, and I got a bed. Before I had a bed, I just went mining whenever it was nighttime, so I got a bunch of iron from it, but I only really got enough for the armor. I thought I had some extra, but I didn't see any in the chest over there, so I don't know where it went. But now we just need to build the rest of the house, and hopefully it will look good. Hopefully. So I went a little exploring earlier, and I found pale oak. There's a pale oak biome just over the hill, like in that direction, just on top. And so I got some pale oak, which solves part of my problem because I wasn't sure what I was going to build the top of this out of, but I can build it out of pale oak. But I didn't grab enough saplings, so I have to go back so we can get more and we can just grow them here, and then that will be a lot easier than going back and forth. But I can at least get started with this. I don't know if I wanted all of these to be planks, but they are now. Going to take a break from our house building, show you a little thing I found down in the mines. So one of the first things I thought when I saw this cave area was that this would be a really fun geode to make. What if I just made this into like a huge amethyst geode? Because that'd be a lot of fun. And while I was strip mining for iron, I happened upon this cave, and inside this cave, if we go over here, is a lucky amethyst geode right there. I don't have my sword on me. Wait. Oh, you suck. Die. That was kind of close. Anyways, amethyst geode right there. Exactly what I wanted. So, we got our material to make the cave. I just need to farm a whole bunch though, which will be its own problem. I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna leave before I die. Anyways, back to our house building. Why can't I jump? There we go. So we've gotten pretty far on the house, and I made a little design change a few minutes ago without actually implementing it because I'm not sure how. I'm gonna have this section of the floor sunken in so it better fits these stairs, and I'm gonna put a fireplace right here. And I'm gonna incorporate in the fireplace a chicken farm so I can have some chickens and better food, because sweet berries are a terrible food source, I found out. But I need to figure out how I'm gonna implement that to make it part of the base. So that's fun. And this, so basically that's just gonna be a 1-story, and it's gonna be like a bedroom. No, that's gonna be 1-story, and it's gonna be more like a living room kind of area. I haven't filled all these in because I'm planning for windows, and there's probably gonna be windows over there, but we will see. And then we'll have a 2nd story. Yes, and then we'll have 1st story right here is gonna be like storage, and then 2nd story is gonna be like a bedroom type thing. There's gonna be a whole 2nd story on this whole level. So it'll be fun to figure out how it's all gonna work out. But I need to figure out how I'm gonna do the flooring and stuff, especially with it now being sunken in. So we're gonna finish today is we're gonna do this sort of area, finish the flooring, and get the stairs sort of prepped for a 2nd level, and start the basis for a fireplace and chimney smoke thing going out the side here. And then that will be it for today. And then next episode we'll make the chicken farm and hopefully finish off the house with like a roof and stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get to it. So I have done this little area mostly how I wanted it. I do wish I had a better solution for this than just a barrel, but I think it will work. This barrel connects with hoppers over to this little hole right here where my chicken farm is, where there is now a singular chicken. I had 2 eggs and I managed to get a single chicken out of them, and hopefully that's all I need. Hi, buddy. And this little hole right here lets me throw eggs into there. I should change this hole to be like cobblestone or something so it still fits. But this is the area, and this will be the little fireplace. I don't have a campfire yet, but I'll put one in there. And this smokestack chimney will reach to the roof. And I extended these stairs going up, and I made this log go out further so I can use it as a stair step to get into the area with my storage area. Well, I have 2 chests, but you know, still storage area. I need to figure out a better replacement for this block, because just having a random stone block there, it certainly works, but it doesn't look great. And I'll probably include some more storage underneath the stairs right here. And then these will go up into the other levels, clearly. But that will be all for today. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm having a lot of fun with this build, and it took me a lot longer than I thought it would, so we're splitting it up into 2, maybe 3 videos. Anyways, see you all next time. Hope you have a great day. Goodbye.